completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. On second down, just keeps firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Farmer. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
They're going back to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Back open in the middle. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important. Defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Grab near the marker. It's Curry. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go back to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
The tackle is made at the 50.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Missouri 7, Houston 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And he intercepts it. Smashes ahead. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. On first down, here comes this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He lofts one down the sideline. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Line getting set on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get it, second guy finally did. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. The give to the back. They get him down, top run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And this This running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Pocket starts to collapse. And the sack all the way back at the 5. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unleashes one. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. They want to just keep throwing it. Touchdown, Cougar! And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the picks.
Off he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Got it in the middle. It's Woollyhead. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Number 15 with the grab.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the ground with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on second down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, we wondered all week how this one was going to play out, and through 2 quarters of ball, the answer is like a good old-fashioned barn burner. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. From the gun, the ground game. Look out, he's got room. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the ground to try to pick up the first. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Goal. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Trying to get to it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And now they take the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Farmer. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. They'll go right back to him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's going to let it go. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got him, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On the ground with the counter. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Missouri! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Steamrolls his way ahead. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
Throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. The short hands. It's Curry. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The give as they work on that clock. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Slings it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before this ends.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Farmer. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 30 over UMass. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Little over anxious. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. The snap sets up to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Inside the 35. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And here comes the offense. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Caught over the middle. It's Prince. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Houston.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Got it past the marker. And they finally get it to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we could debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.